Published 1949 est. The 12th of December 2017. Updated 1204 est. The 14th of December 2017. A tax-evading owner of an Indian restaurant was rumbled after undercover investigators bought curries from him. Monir Miah was jailed for 2 years after admitting to lying about his takings from the Crown of India, in Stone, Staffordshire, and failed to submit VAT returns. The 58-year-old had only been declaring half of his business and deregistered for VAT, saying his restaurant was doing too badly, allowing him to avoid £90,000 in taxes. Crook, an Indian restaurant owner, has been jailed for cheating on his taxes, but officers from him Revenue Customs uncovered the true scale of his income by tracing payments, counting customers, and even by ordering curries, which they checked for against records and tax returns. Miah was offered a chance to put his affairs in order, but he decided to deliberately mislead investigators. Sentencing Miah Judge Martin Walsh said it was a calculated dishonesty. He said that the crime was sophisticated in the way it was carried out. He added it was an intentional act of dishonesty on your part, and you were given opportunity in 2016 to come clean but declined that opportunity. It was a calculated dishonesty designed to achieve a significant financial benefit to yourself and a loss to the revenue. Paul Mabry, Assistant Director at the Fraud Investigation Service Department of HMRC, said while Miah and his family enjoyed the illegal and taxed income from his restaurant, he was depriving public services of vital funding and gave himself an unfair advantage over his honest competitors. He was offered the opportunity to put his tax affairs in order through the contractual disclosure facility. Instead, he made a conscious decision to make only a partial disclosure of the tax offences he had committed. He could have been spared a criminal conviction had he fully cooperated with HMRC. If you believe someone is benefiting from tax fraud, please call our fraud hotline on 0800 788 887. Miah is the 6th person to be convicted for failing to comply with a contractual disclosure facility in the last 18 months. HMRC is in the process of recovering the stolen tax. The Taxman collected a record £29 billion from its crackdown on tax evasion, avoidance and organised crime in the 201,617 financial year. The figures, revealed earlier in the year, came as HMRC said it continues to develop increasingly sophisticated and world-leading techniques to close the net and make it harder for tax dodgers to operate. At the time the figures were revealed, HMRC Chief Executive and Permanent Secretary John Thompson said, "We have strengthened our grip on the minority who deliberately try to cheat the system and continue to pursue those who refuse to pay what they owe, on behalf of the honest majority." Behavioral economics tells us that we regularly behave irrationally, and nudge theory has been used to counter this around the world. But could you take matters into your own hands, tackle your own temptations and make yourself wealthier or just happier? On this week's podcast, Simon Lambert, Lee Boyce and Georgie Frost look at some tricks you can deploy. Also, we look at why NSI's new income bonds are proving such a hit with readers and why you should get an investing plan B for when the market inevitably crashes one day. Press play to listen to the show below, or listen and please subscribe if you like the podcast at iTunes, Acast and Audioboom, or visit our This Is Money podcast page.